and if you follow me, you'll know that, because I tend to, I tend to post what I'm doing on my stories, and if you're a regular follower of my stories, you'll see a lot of cool things that I'm up to. A lot of cool things. Anyway, that being said, I'm here to talk about the game that you're seeing on the screen right now, which is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, this is the game. This is actually the game. It's installed here on my Switch. I'm gonna just go back to the Switch menu so you can see that it's installed. Boom. So, Pokemon Sword. Now, for some of you may know that I planned not to get this game. Like, I wasn't gonna buy it. I'm not gonna spend my money on this thing. I thought it was trash. I did say some stuff about it. There's a video somewhere on here with me talking about the game and all that kind of stuff. I didn't actually purchase this. This game was purchased for me as a birthday present from a mate of mine, Chris. Chris bought me. He's also a member of this team actually. On the side, he does some articles here and there and stuff like that. And yeah, basically, anyway, back to what I'm talking about. The point is, Chris got me Pokemon Sword, and so now I have Sword. I can talk about the game even more, and I can't be like, people can't be like, oh my god, Q, you don't even have the game, so how dare you talk about this kind of stuff. Now, I'm gonna be quite blunt with you guys. Actually, I haven't been playing this. I've had a family member who's been playing it, and I've kind of looked on. So I actually haven't been playing it because I just can't be bothered. But I've been looking on. He's got terrible taste in Pokemon. He picked Grookey as the starter. Everyone knows you always pick a fire starter. I don't get this. Why would you pick a grass? It makes no sense. Anyway, that being said, he's made his little team. I'm probably gonna have to delete his profile at some point if I actually do end up playing this game at some point. But anyway, that being said, the point is that the game is here. Now, my biggest problem with this game right now is the expansion pass. So let's actually just go straight into this. Let's actually load into the expansion pass that they have here. And I've had a lot of other problems about this game, and I've mentioned them before. I'm pretty sure anyone who follows me anywhere on social media, Twitter or wherever, you would have probably seen me say stuff about Pokemon Sword and Shield, about how it's terrible, But this is my biggest problem. $29.99, right? You're paying for an expansion pass. Now, let's see if I get this straight. Now, what Nintendo have said, or Game Freak, or whoever is in charge, the Pokemon Company, whatever, let's just put them all together, lump them all together. Nintendo, Game Freak, the Pokemon Company, they're all a part of what makes this game this game. And what they've said is that, well, we didn't want to have people buy a whole new game, It's not like we can't just put everything in the first game, because we make a Pokemon game every year, and we make 2 copies, well, not every year, but, we make a Pokemon game, and we make 2 copies. So, you get red, and you get blue. You get Crystal, and you get Sapphire. Is it? No, it's Ruby and Sapphire, And then, sometime after that, we'll just make a special version, We'll make a Crystal for the Silver and the Gold. And for the Ruby and the Sapphire, we'll make an Emerald. And that version is going to have everything in it. And you're going to have to buy that version all over again, because we're going to add in the extra story content, some post-game stuff. You're going to love that. And that's what they do every single time. So this time they say, you know what, we're such nice people. We're malevolent. We're so nice. We're going to give you an expansion pass. So you don't have to start all over again. You can just jump in, 30 quid, $30, jump in and have a grand old time. They're not bloody malevolent. I'm just saying, it's not that. They're not. This is nonsense. The fact is that they could choose to just make the game with everything in it. This game has been in development for quite some time, right? They've been developing Pokemon games for years. This is not something that they can say, oh, you know what, we could, No, they've been working on this for a while, and everyone who wants to give them a pass, you guys are the reason why the game is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Because you guys keep accepting this crap and you pay for it. I will not put my money on this crap. I will not buy Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass. I will not. And they have 2 versions of the Expansion Pass. There's the Expansion Pass for Sword and the Expansion Pass for Shield. So let's actually jump into these Expansion Passes and look at what we have to get here. Now, in a way, it seems like a good idea. It's like, oh, interesting, but wait till we get into this crap. So you basically get a bundle for this expansion pass. You get 2 new DLC content that are going to be released at 2 different dates, right? So the first one is going to be released in the 6th month of the 30th, so the 30th of the 6th month, and then the second one's going to be on the 30th of the 11th month, 2020, both in 2020, so both this year, right? And that's actually a good way off, because we're in January right now at the time I'm recording this. So that's January, that's February, that's March, that's April, that's May, and that's June. You have to wait a good bit before you actually get this expansion pass. But you're paying now. You're putting your money down now. For all we know, You know, we don't even know what the content is going to be like when they release it, but it's probably going to be trash. I'm just saying, it's probably going to be trash. So this is what we get with the expansion pass. This expansion pass is only for Pokemon Sword. If you are playing Pokemon Shield, please pick up the Shield expansion pass. So the thing is that you get 2 different expansion passes for both games. For, you know, they're 2 different games basically they're selling you, and if you want all the Pokemon in both games, you're gonna have to get 2 different expansion pass. So it explains even more. It goes here: your adventure continues with the Pokemon Sword expansion pass, containing new stories to experience, new Pokemon to encounter, new wild areas to explore. You'll even meet new and returning legendary Pokemon along the way. The expansion pass contains 2 expansions releasing on June 2020 and fall 2020 respectively, right? And it goes on. The following DLC includes Isle of Armor, scheduled, and there's the date. Whatever. Go past that part, and we go to the purchase benefits. What do you get from this? When you purchase the Sword expansion pass, you'll receive Pikachu uniform and Eevee uniform as a purchase bonus, right? Now, there's a really little wonky thing they've done with this nonsense, right? So here's the thing, right? If you go all the way down to the bottom, it says only 1 Pikachu uniform and 1 Eevee uniform serial code can be used per save data. Each costume cannot be used for multiple save data. So how I'm interpreting this is that if you buy this and you get the uniform code, it can only work on 1 save file. So let's say I have, like, you know, multiple accounts on my Switch, right? I have one for me, I have one for some other family member, I have one for some other family member, and they all want to play Pokemon Sword and Shield. Only one of us gets the code for this thing. The rest can't actually use it. So there's that piece of bollocks. But continuing on, this really annoys me. So basically, you purchase the expansion pass, you get the serial code, you punch it into your Switch, and boom, you get a mystery gift and all that kind of stuff, right? That's basically what you get with it. And then, yeah, the Pokemon Sword expansion pass and Pokemon Shield expansion pass each offers version exclusive Pokemon and characters. So there are certain Pokemon and characters that you're only going to see in Sword, and there are certain Pokemon and characters you're only going to see in Shield. Which means if you truly want to experience everything, you're going to have to buy 2 games, and you're going to have to buy 2 DLC. So when they say, oh, we're so caring and we want to make sure you don't have to buy a whole new game again, they're basically looking at you and saying, oh, you're a moron, because you're going to buy both games and you're going to spend more. Because let's say, for example, you decided, you know what, I'm going to buy Pokemon, what is it? Let's start with Silver, right? So let's say I bought Silver, and then I decided I want to buy Crystal. Now, Pokemon back in the day probably cost like, what, 40 quid or something? So you pay $40, you're pretty happy. You're like, great, I got my Pokemon, let me get my Pokemon on. And then you buy Crystal, you know, like a year or something after, right? That's another 40 quid. So that's in total 80 quid, right? Even if we round that up and say it's like $60, that's 60 and 60, that's 120, right? This is 60 for the game, right, for the base game, and then another 60 for the other base game, and then you're also paying 30 for the DLC, right? So that's 60 and 60, that's already 120, and then you add another 60, right? So that is that's 180, right? Yeah, that's 180. 180. Are you serious? Like, are you serious? You know, this is just wow. And people keep paying for this. And there are people defending this. There are people out there like, oh my god, the Pokemon company loves us. They took out the Pokemon that we wanted. They made them less available to us, and now they're giving it back to us for money. Yay! They love us, and we're so happy to do this because we are morons. That's basically it. That's basically where I'm getting from everyone who's just like, oh my god, great, thank you, I love this. This is exactly what I want. This is what you guys have me doing for my first video of the year. I'm doing a rant video. You know, I'm doing a rant video as my first video of the year because, man, people be stupid. You know, people be stupid, and they've spoiled. You know what? I don't even blame the Pokemon company alone. I blame the fans, man. I blame the fans. You guys are the reason one of my favorite franchises. I was a huge Pokemon fan, right? Massive fan. I played every Pokemon game, right? I used to say, you know what, when I have kids, the first game my kids are gonna play is Pokemon. You know, that's how big a fan I was. I was like, the first game they're gonna play is Pokemon. Now, I'm like, bullshit. My kids are gonna be playing Persona. Screw that shit. You know, the fact of the matter is that this is nonsense. Look at this. Look at this. Just terrible. Terrible. The fact that they're basically telling you, well, here's what. we'll take out all the stuff. We'll take out all the extra stuff. We'll take some of the Pokemon that you wanted, and then we'll just sell it back to you for 30 quid. And you're gonna be happy for that. I knew this was coming. And so said, so done. It's happened. And people are buying this. They're not just buying this, they're buying both. Because a lot of people have bought both Sword and Shield, and they're buying the expansion for both. Because you know why? Morons. And they're spoiling games like this. Because if these things don't sell, the developer has to go back to the drawing board and do something different. Or, well, yeah, that's basically it. And a franchise like Pokemon is not going to go away because of bad sales. A franchise like Pokemon is too big for that. They're just basically going to rework it. Especially if the fans are vocal about it. If you don't purchase and then you're vocal about it, then the developers have to go back to the drawing board, because they know that, here's what, you actually do want this game, you just don't want it in the current state that it's in, and they're gonna have to fix it. But no, people are like, you know what, I'm gonna just buy this trash. I know what some people are saying, Q, this is just like, games like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, right? This is not like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You people need to shove that piece of crap up wherever it came out, This is not like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Let me load up my beautiful Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Y'all try and talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, it's just like Xenoblade Chronicles 2Q. We know better. We're a bunch of know-it-all peoples. It's not. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a finished game. You pay for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you get a complete game. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is not really a part of this established sort of universe where you're collecting monsters and stuff like that. Pokemon is a collecting monster game, and they reuse the same monsters every game. They bring back monsters from previous games and they bring it into a new game. Why is it, if you're bringing back stuff from previous games, right? If you're bringing back stuff from previous games, why is it that you have to bring back stuff, right? Oh no, it's gonna overwrite my save data. I don't want to do that. Anyway, the point is, why is it that you're gonna bring back stuff and then charge people, right, for the stuff that you're bringing back? You're like, well, I'll make new stuff, and then I'll just charge you for the old stuff a premium. It makes no sense. It's really, 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 well, it makes sense from if you want to make a lot of money point of view, but from the point of view of a consumer, it makes no sense to buy this. Oh, my cough is really starting to itch me. But yeah, the point is, it makes no sense to buy this. I don't get why people are buying into this. I don't get why people are like, you know what, I'm gonna give my money to Nintendo for this trash. I'm gonna buy this game, I'm gonna buy Pokemon Sword, and give my money to it. This is not like Zelda Breath of the Wild. Zelda Breath of the Wild was a complete game. Pokemon Sword and Shield is not a complete game, right? It is not. Where's the voice acting, man? Where's the voice? How long have we been playing Pokemon now? Right? I mean, it is 2020, people. 2020. This game came out in 2019, right? But it is 2020 and there's a Pokemon game with no voice acting, man. They still don't have voice acting, it's not charming that you have the Pokemon having these sort of chiptune sound effects for their Pokemon sound effects. No, it's not charming anymore, right? If I really wanted chiptune effects, I'll go back and play the old games, right? The fact is that I want a new game, a Pokemon game for this generation, a Pokemon game for now, using techniques and stuff that developers have developed for the modern age. But this is a load of nonsense. And those of you who are out there buying this trash and promoting it and being like, oh, it's so amazing, y'all are the problem, man. Y'all are the problem. And hey, I don't care who hates on me, who's gonna, if you guys thumb down my video or whatever have you, I already don't care, man. The point of the matter is that I wanted to share my opinion on this trash, and I have. So anyway, those of you out there buying this trash, shame on you. The rest of you out here being all cool and chill and being like, nah, man, I'm not supporting that trash. I'm gonna go play games like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Atelier Ryzen, stuff like that. Y'all the true MVPs, man. I feel you. With that, guys, I am out. I'm gonna get going. My throat is scratching me. I am really, really not feeling well right now. But anyway, that being said, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave us a like. I want to see comments, man. I want to see what you guys think about this thing, this topic and so forth, because I have friends who are all over the spectrum on this thing. And on a serious note, I don't really hate you guys. I love you guys for whatever you guys do. Hey, it's on you, man. I'm already done with this franchise, so pretty much if you guys want to continue spoiling it, hey, that's on you. I can't be bothered. I'm playing other games anyway. So that being said, want to know what you guys think, and with that, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.